Hello, and welcome back to another Pokemon Let's Play. I guess technically it's my first Let's Play. Everything else on the channel has been a Nuzlocke. But yeah, it's been about a year and a half since I did my last video, and a lot has happened over that year and a half. And here I am, ready to do another YouTube series. So, yeah, we're gonna start doing a Pokemon Soul Silver playthrough. Technically, it's Storm Silver because it's a ROM, where they adjusted some of the things from the original Soul Silver. They added some Pokemon in that weren't originally in the game, so it's gonna be an interesting playthrough. I've really only ever made it to I don't know, I've only made it about half an hour, maybe 45 minutes into the game before I've had to reset, because this is about my 7th attempt to start this. Every single time I've tried thus far, I've had either audio issues, I've had recording issues, or I just didn't like the product of what I had done. So this one is feeling like it though. So yeah, this is not going to be a Nuzlocke. I'm not doing any challenges. I'm not doing any wheels, none of that stuff. It was very stressful, to say the least. So yeah, I am glad to be back doing YouTube videos. I know I may seem a little bit nervous right now, but I really do enjoy this. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the content. You may notice some different things from the last series, or even the first series, if anybody here watched that. I don't have the Pokemon blanket behind me. It's actually just right here, but you can't see it because of the camera. I have moved to Texas, so I'm in a new house. I understand that it looks somewhat similar in the background because I moved from one mobile home to another mobile home. I have lived down here in Texas now for almost a year. I moved down in March. Well, end of February. And, you know, there's other changes, but we'll get into those as the series goes on. Let's go ahead and kick this off. And yeah. Oh, one last thing of housekeeping. You may realize the channel changed names. It's no longer Roscoe Raccoon. It's Evens and Starts. And I am no longer going by Roscoe. I will be going by Nova. I don't know. We'll see what else pops up during the episode, but let's go ahead and get started. Oh. Speaking of which, while this is embarrassing, uno momento. All right. So I think that this is just get you familiar with Pokemon game stuff, so we're going to go ahead and skip that. And I don't know if y'all remember from previous ones, I'm not one for reading. I don't read. I mean, I do, but sometimes I read out loud, sometimes I don't, and it just turned into a jarring experience. So I will try to keep it somewhat slow so that you guys can see what's being said, but for the most part, I'm just going to blaze through. If I've read it, it's been read. So yeah, this is Storm Silver. All right. Showing us a Meryl. Okay, so I think that allows us to have Pokemon that are typically only seen in other generations. If I remember correctly, this goes up until Generation 4. Okay. I am indeed. Okay. Like I said, I will be going by Nova. I did, however, find that the O that I used at the end of Roscoe isn't available in the games, but there is this one that's kind of fun. I feel like I looked at a few of these other things and nothing really spoke my name. We do have to keep it all caps, or else it just looks funky. So we got Nova, and we have a special character, because we always do. All right. And then this is just going to show us some information about the ROM. And then Dre apparently is the person who worked on it. So thank you, Dre. Here we go. All right. Starting it off again. Like I said, this is probably my 7th attempt to start. Sometimes it just takes me some time to get through these things. All right, we get our bicycle off the rip. We get the Game Boy sounds, which we desperately want, because it changes the music. So let's go ahead and we're gonna we'll save later. We are going to go to the bag first, and we are going to register the bicycle, and then we're going to register the Game Boy sounds. Now check this out. This is so cool. Okay, you ready? Listen to that. Takes me back to silver and gold and crystal from when I was 11, 25 years ago. Absolutely crazy that some of these games that have defined my life, Pokemon Crystal, or Soul, oh my gosh, Pokemon Silver, and just Generation 2 as a whole have defined so much for me. So, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna help Professor Elm with some stuff. It's funny, I live in a neighborhood that has a bunch of streets that are named after different types of trees. And so there's an elm, there's an ash, there's birch and juniper. And I realized I don't think that there's an oak street, but Ash Ketchum. And then we have Professor Birch, who, if I remember correctly, was Generation 3. No, that's not right. Because wasn't it the player's... No, that is the Pokemon Professor. The player's dad is the gym leader. Oh, yep, we are going to give Chikorita a name. I do pick Chikorita, sorry. I blazed completely through that because I was thinking about something else. I picked Chikorita for one specific reason and one specific reason only. Everybody hates on Chikorita. Look at it. It's adorable. I don't know why everybody hates on Chikorita. I pick it because it deserves love and praise like all the rest of them. And everything... Oh, we are going to name it Roscoe, by the way. Just for kicks and giggles. But yeah, especially after what happened in Legend ZA, Chikorita got done dirty. Meganium got done dirty. So we're out here giving a little bit of representation for the Chikorita. Oh boy. I apologize. I am quite tired I did a lot today, and this is technically just today my third time recording. Because I keep messing things up. I'm so out of practice. I even completely got through editing and uploading a video just to send it to a friend and for her to tell me that my audio was off. And I couldn't tell because... Oh my god. Door. I couldn't tell because my earbuds and how I had my volume set up on my computer was in something else entirely. So she was like, "Ooh, hun, you are too quiet." So had to fix that, which kind of meant that I needed to re-record. All right, we gotta go talk to our mother, who's gonna give us our Poke Gear. Yeah. We're going on an adventure. Look at us. We're awesome. Poke Gear came back from the shop. Huzzah. Yep. I do remember how. Yes, but you're going to tell me anyway. I can't believe it's so easy to make a phone call. Welcome to 2026. Okay. Now we can leave. Oh my. Okay, maybe we can't leave. Hurry up. Yep. We gotta get on our adventure. We gotta get on the adventure. Okay, here we go. And... Okay, so, again, this isn't a Nuzlocke. I am going to let myself catch whatever Pokemon I want to, because this entire purpose is to have fun. Entire purpose is to enjoy the game and enjoy the process. So, although that doesn't mean that we're not going to speed through things that need to be sped through. You know what? We'll go ahead and get a few levels off of this Poochyena. I'm not too scared of it. Yeah, it did 3 damage. And that looks like I did like maybe 5. Maybe 6. I don't know how much a level 4 Poochyena has. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Cool. That gets us about halfway. A little over. So next battle should get us... Oh. Almost made it out. Ooh. Hoot hoot. We're going to go ahead and run from you, even though I know it would be an easy knockout. It doesn't know a flying move yet at level 3. We're going to avoid a little bit of the grass, just because we're trying to... My goal for this episode is to make it to the rival battle before the end of the episode. Okay. You know what? Just because it's going to get us up to level 6, and I think we get Razor Leaf, I'm going to go ahead and fight this Zigzagoon. Ooh, we got a critical hit right off the rip. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was going to be enough or not. I got really concerned. I was like, if we have to fight a third Pokemon. And now we have Razor Leaf. Dope. Alright, let's see. Can we make it through the rest of this grass without getting into it? Oh, nailed it. Okay, old man. Gonna show us around town. And you know what? I love the music, and I feel like the music is part of it. I don't want to fast forward. I was going to fast forward through this. But we're going to listen to the music. Okay, that was fun. Some of the Pokemon music just really gets to me. Brings back memories. Or just nostalgia. Maybe not a specific memory, but just makes me remember good times. Which I feel like, given the year a majority of us had, I don't know about you, 2025 was a bit rough for me. On multiple fronts. Definitely had some things happen that I was not expecting. But overall net positive. Overall net positive, at least personal. Oh, old man again. He's gonna give us something. I think it's a map. Yep. Yep. I can look at the map. Blah blah blah. Okay. All right, now the goal is to book it up to Mr. Pokemon's house. We have 12 and a half minutes to finish this episode. We should be able to make it. We don't need to level up. Well, we don't have any Pokeballs anyway. I think that this is just a potion. Yep. Man, it's almost like I've played this recently. Okay. And we do have to stop into this guy's house, or else he comes out and is like, oh, you don't want to stop at my house. So we might as well stop at his house. You did mean to visit my house, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, totally. 100% meant to visit your house. I would love to get an apricorn? Apricon? Apricon. Am I having a stroke? Apricorn? Or is it apricorn? Because it's one letter off from Capricorn, which is A. But April is A. So is this an apricorn or an apricorn? Let me know in the comments. April, or A is in April, or A is in Capricorn. P as in pterodactyl. Oh man. P is in psychology. T is in tsunami. P is in phone. Who thought that that was a good idea? English language is weird. Ooh, a Surskit! I would love to catch something, but I can't catch anything. Not yet. Oh, I can't escape. Fun. We're gonna try one more time. And then we're just gonna have to go, you know what? Oh my, I was going to just attack. Okay, no. I'm hitting the button, I promise. I swear, if I lose it here because I can't stop hitting buttons, there we go. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get taken out by a Surskit. This is gonna be the end of the Let's Play. 20 minutes in. I mean, it's not doing any damage. And I forgot the bubble doesn't slow. I think it's just bubble beam. Slows? I don't recall. Alright. Well, I didn't want to fight that Surskit, but I'll take the level up. That's a huge level up. Oh, I didn't check my nature. I should check my nature. Let's do that real quick. Pokemon. A summary. What do we got here? Relaxed nature. I don't know what that means. Defense up, speed down. I mean, I don't know if defense is really Meganium's thing, especially being grass type, which means that it's weak to what? Rock, flying, fire, ice, bug. Rock. Maybe it's not rock. I know it's at least weak to flying, fire, and bug. And I'm almost positive ice. Okay, whatever. We have high defense. Cool. Alright, let's just make it through the grass. Oh. Heavens and Betsy's. If it's another Surskit, I'm gonna cry. Oh! Ooh, C-Dot. Absolute sleeper. End up with a shift tree. Good times. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. It's Cynthia. Is your name Nova by chance? It is. Thank you. Okay, Cynthia. Cool. Blah, 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 blah. Legendary trainer. How a trainer travels time. Blah, 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 blah. Catches mythical Pokemon. Story goes back to Johto from forever ago. Something about Sinnoh. And we get an EV. Ah. Yeah. Of course, we're going to give Eevee a nickname. Please be a female. I was playing one earlier. So frustrated. I was playing earlier and I got a female Eevee and I was so excited because I named her Celine. But, oh. You know what? I was going to do another series at one point. And I had... Umbreon that I was going to name Ken. I don't know if this is going to end up being an Umbreon. Kind of depends on the nature. And just kind of depends on what happens throughout the playthrough. If I decide that there's something that I need it to be. But I do love that Eevee has possibilities to transform into something other than what it started as. And none of it's wrong. There is no wrong answer for Eevee. What a life lesson there, huh? Alright. Let's see. Although, our nature is going to somewhat decide what I decide to evolve it into. Okay. Neutral nature. So, literally... Oh, that's a bummer. The one that I got earlier was not only a female, but it had adaptability, which means I think that that's its... The one that I got earlier had the hidden ability. Let me just double check. Just double checking. Because I'm almost positive that adaptability... No, that's anticipation. Okay, so it didn't have the hidden ability. Okay. But still, it was rare that it was a female, because that only happens to 12.5 EVs. 12.5%. Oh. Okay. So docile nature, that's fine. We can work with that. I'm not gonna lie, we're fast forwarding through this. Pretty much, Mr. Pokemon wants to give me an egg, and then Professor Oak gives me a Pokedex, and that's the end. So we're gonna fast forward through this, because now we have 4.5 minutes to get down, battle our rival, and end the episode. So let's make like a tree and leaf. Oh, it's a disaster. Oh no, what should we do? Get back here now. Okay, we're on our way. Okay, we're gonna run back. Oh no. Another Surskit. Oh, please let me run. Okay. Oh, okay. I feel like fast forwarding while running is gonna be a bad idea. I think that I'm gonna screw up more than I am. Focus up. Come on, Nova. Let's go ahead and grab that, though. Okay. Bop. Oh, we never picked up the apricorn. Apricorn? Let me know. Let me know how you say it. Oh. Alright. Heal. Gotta heal. Gotta heal. Gotta heal. We don't... Well, you know what? We could lead with, Ken. We could lead with Ken. Just because our rival is going to have a Cyndaquil, but I don't think that it knows a fire move yet. But why not? Get some experience on Ken. Get Ken up to level 6. Okay, here we go. Oh, running into a fence. Oh, you also have a good Pokemon. Blah, 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 blah. Look at this tool bag. Look at him. Just says DeWalt all over his face. Ryobi. Frickin'. Milwaukee. I'm trying to think of other tool brands. Okay. Hit you with a sand attack so that your attacks miss. Yeah, you send attack. You send attack. Oh, that one hit. Ow! Okay. Okay. I see the game that you are playing. You are not messing around. I didn't encounter this the first time. I actually had my sand attack do something for me, and it missed its first 2 attacks, and also I was... And by first time, I mean, like, one of the last times that I played this. I want to keep Ken in. I want Ken to get all of the experience from this. So we're going to use a potion. Hope that the Cyndaquil doesn't crit. And then one last attack. Okay, there we go. Now it misses. But we all know if I hadn't have used a potion, it would have hit. And also it gets to move further. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. We have... Oh, I didn't even get a full level off of that? Ah. Rude. Okay. You're gonna be the world's greatest trainer. Cool. Also, you dropped your ID. Now I know exactly who you are. I don't know the name we're gonna give you, though. Okay. Save in the middle of the Poké Center. Eevee, there we go. Alright. Hey, look, I know it's been a minute since I've made a video. I know that things have changed. But I hope that you guys still enjoy the content. I hope that you still like my energy and the vibes that I have. You know? I'm glad to be doing this again. I'm glad to be engaged with creativity again. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, likes, subscriptions, I don't know, shares, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, let me know in the comments. Let me know how you say apricorn or apricorn. And I will try to figure out my keybinds here. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.